Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of The Cellar TV. So what we're tasting today is one of our brand new German wines that we've recently just uploaded onto our site. So I do highly recommend that you check them all out, but after this video you should watch the video first. Good. Anyway, so today we are having this fantastic Riesling Kabinett, and the particular producer here is Ansgar Clusserath. So Ansgar Clusserath, they're actually been, well, the Clusserath family, I should say, they've actually been up in the Mosel, which is where they're based, since I think it's about 1670 or something like that. So it's a very long time. And the beautiful thing is that it's actually still in the family care, all these generations later, which is very cool. Anyway, so this is their Riesling. Now, 97 to 98% of all their vineyards are devoted to Riesling, which I think is great, because Riesling, in my opinion, as well as quite a few others, is the best white grape varietal, anyway, in the whole entire world. It is fantastic, everything from dry to sweet and all the different sort of aromatics that you can get off Riesling. It's fantastic. Anyway, if you don't love Riesling, then you should fall in love with Riesling. Is all Riesling sweet? No, it is not. Is this particular one sweet? Well, it's off-dry. It's off-dry. It's got a little bit of sweetness, but that comes with the fact that it is a Kabinett. So Kabinett, which we can go into a little bit more depth about in a moment, but Kabinett does mean off-dry, generally speaking. Anyway, so this is from their Trittenheimer Apotheke, a particular vineyard site. And so the particular vineyard, actually, I have to point out, is actually the Apotheke site, and this is actually known as a Grosselage or a Grosslagen, which is basically, if you're familiar with French terms, and that's effectively a Grand Cru site, or if you're not familiar with that, then that basically means it's a very good site. It's one of the best vineyard sites in the whole entire region, and the sub-region of the Mosel that the Apotheke vineyard is in is the Trittenheim. So Trittenheim is the particular sub-region in the greater Mosel region. Anyway, so as I said, Riesling Kabinett from the 2015 vintage from Ansgar Clusserath. So let's give a little smell on the nose, eh? Let's sniff. So it's lovely and light right off the bat. But you definitely are getting a lot of that minerality, that sort of grey slatiness which they've got in the vineyards there. So that does add that sort of a little bit of the crushed stone, a little bit of that sort of wet wool aspect coming through. But as it opens up, I have to tell you that there is a lot of sort of apricots, a lot of peaches here. Sort of that really fresh, right off the orchard, or right off the tree, I should say, apple, yeah, and apricot smell. Much more of that sort of red apple for me. Usually I think green apple is what you're getting from a lot of Mosel Rieslings, but this one for me is a little bit more riper, perhaps. A little bit more, as I say, red apple. It's fantastic. And that sort of does have that little underbelly of that beautiful sort of yellow grapefruit, a little bit of lemon here. So let's give it a taste, shall we? So as I say, it is a Kabinett, so it is a little bit off-dry. It doesn't have too much, though. I have to say it is very well balanced, though. Very well balanced. But that being said, I mean, if you've been around since 1670, I'm sure that you've picked up a couple of tricks or two to make a very well balanced wine. And this is very much why Ansgar Clusserath and the Clusserath family have been, for this whole entire time, and especially now, are seen as one of the greatest German producers at the moment. And I have to say, if you do have grapes planted in this absolutely fantastic vineyard, the Apotheke vineyard in the Mosel, then I think you're going to be blessed. I think that's just nature's way of saying well done, and thank you for your service. They are going to bless you with some fantastic grapes, which are very ripe, which has obviously produced this fantastic wine. So I was just going to say, on the palate, very zippy, quite high acid here, but as I said, well balanced. You do still get that sweetness coming through, which is quite nice. But it's as I said, it is off-dry. It's not that much, and I'd have to say, since it has got a little bit of sweetness as well as that high acidity there, it's probably one of the best sort of food pairings to go with a sort of a Thai curry, something a little bit spicy, not too spicy, but something a little bit spicy there, like, as I say, like a Thai curry or something like that, something that's got a lot of chili sort of flavors. and sort of those beautiful sort of spices that they have in sort of Thai and also Vietnamese food as well. And as far as flavors go on the palate there, quite a lot of mandarin for me, a little bit of that sort of satsuma, that juicy mandarin, and quite a bit of lime actually. I was just going back on the nose. Yes, as it opens up even more, then that whole citrus underbelly really does become quite the forefront of this particular wine, and it does become very, very sort of limey on the nose. A little bit of that lemon still there, but it has sort of turned to that lime, a little bit of that mandarin. Just fantastic. So this is just one of the many fantastic German Rieslings or German wines that we've just got up online, and I love them. I love German wine, I love Riesling, and I love the fact that Riesling is the grape of Germany all across the many different regions there. This one, of course, is quite a classic from the Mosel, being a Riesling Kabinett from one of the top producers. And I have to say, actually, if you are interested in getting into really, really good quality German wine, it doesn't have to break the bank. I mean, this one, a fantastic, fantastic bottle of wine, and I think we've got it up online for $35, which really is bugger all. I mean, it might be a special occasion wine, but even for a special occasion wine for you, I mean, if your budget doesn't necessarily stretch that far, $35, it's not breaking the bank. Well, at least it shouldn't be breaking the bank. I mean, it's fantastic. Anyway, it's very, very good value, and I think you'll find that quite a lot of the German wines that we do have up online at the moment are very good value for what they are. Anyway, so this has been absolutely fantastic. We do have all the information down below if you're wanting to check it out. I highly do recommend that you get in there for the 2015 in particular. Absolutely stunning year up there in the Mosel. So fantastic. And please do, of course, check out a few of our other videos. We are constantly uploading quite a few more. Please do like away, comment away, share away as well with all your other sort of wine-loving friends and family. Let us know as well. Comment down, as I say. If you are a big German fan, a big German Riesling fan, or in particular Mosel wines, or if you've tried anything from Ansgar Clusserath before. As I say, we love their wines. We're going to do quite a few other tasting videos of their wines and a few other wines that we've got up on at the moment. So please do check them out, and check them out in the days to come. So make sure that you do subscribe so you do get those videos rolling up into your YouTube feed. Anyway, so I've been Connal. This has been the Cellar TV. Cheers.